What's up, nieces and nephews, and welcome back to After the Snap. It is your auntie Tosh, and I'm doing this nice mellow voiceover today because my apartment is still effed up from the storms and the ceiling falling in and everything that could potentially happen to a person to F their life up. But still, I'm here with you. I'm here with you today to give you a very short video about Doctor Who's third episode. Is it the third episode or the fourth? I think this might be the fourth episode. Doctor Who's fourth episode. Because we had giggled, we had some other stuff. We had some other stuff. This is boom. Boom. I don't know if we call this episode 3. It's boom. So if you like to know in a non-spoiler fashion what I thought of boom, then let's go. Yay, by looking at the synopsis, I'm finding out that this is episode 3 of 8 of season 1 of Ncuti Gatwa's tenure as the Doctor. And this one is caught in the middle of a devastating war on Kastarian 3. The Doctor is trapped when he steps on a landmine. Can he save himself and Ruby, plus the entire planet, without moving? This one, of course, is written by Stephen Moffat. It's amazing that we see Stephen Moffat and Russell T Davies working together on this thing because usually Doctor Who is split between those lines of the Moffat era and the Davies era. So I'm pretty excited that they're working together on this one. We saw some familiar faces. We saw some unfamiliar faces, and we got a twist right there, like right at the beginning. And speaking of right at the beginning of this episode, one of the things that I noticed is that there was an awful lot of tension. The tension was palpable. It actually made me anxious when I was watching several of the early scenes of the episode and set things up nicely for where we were going. I thought that the episode handled the subject that they were tackling pretty darn well. I was very impressed throughout the beginning stages. In fact, all the way up until probably the last 7 minutes of this episode, I was fully invested. I have to mention that I am absolutely loving Shooty in this role. He is catching the rhythm and cadence of the Doctor so well, and I'm pretty sure toes got stepped on in this episode. There are going to be some diehards who might not appreciate the message, but Doctor Who always has a message. So Shooty did a fantastic job. The landscape and planet that we are on, I guess the aerial views in the sky was beautiful. But we really spend most of this episode standing in one spot. So there's not an awful lot to talk about as far as that stuff is concerned, but the actual story itself was fantastic all the way up until the last few minutes. I was enjoying the message. You know, there's always a message nowadays. I was enjoying the message. I could see what they were going. I'm like, I'm picking up what y'all are putting down. But then the ending. One of the more important things about a Doctor Who episode for me is whether or not they stick the landing. The episode was fantastic all the way through, at least in my opinions. I am pretty sure some of you diehards are going to let me know that you do not agree. But in my opinion, the episode was pretty good. All the way up to that last 7 or 8 minutes. And then things just kind of like, we have to end this somehow. And when they ended it, it ended rather abruptly. And it ended with a lackluster climax, to say the least. And I don't want to give anything away. Hopefully we have a ceiling in my apartment or at least in my room in my apartment sometime soon so that I can go into this in far more detail. You know, I want to look at you guys do the live stream thing, but I can't. But As far as this episode goes, yeah, the first two episodes, in my opinion, were pretty good. This one, episode was good, did not stick the landing, and thus I have to take off points because it didn't stick the landing for me. So out of my regular 5 point scale, I'm gonna give this one a 3.5 because if, like I said, it fell apart at the end for me. I would be very happy to know what you thought of this episode of Doctor Who Boom Season 1, Episode 3 of Ncuti Gatwa, and Millie Gibson. Is her name Millie Gibson? Sometimes I be forgetting y'all. Like I said, we got some surprises in there, and the surprises were kind of head scratchers, but at the same time, it was like, oh, okay, I see what you guys might be doing here. But then again, like I said, we also got a twist. So for real, tell me what you guys thought. If you are enjoying Doctor Who, or if you would like to hear more of my commentary about Doctor Who, please do yourself a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you'll know when I post a video, and hit. Did I say hit the like button? I always forget to say hit the like button. Like the video so people will know that I'm doing this and they'll come and watch it too. And BT Dubs, if you are in any position to do so, I have a GoFundMe to help me replace some of the equipment and things that were damaged in my room when this storm came through. If you are in any position to help, I would appreciate it. If you can't donate, fully understandable. We're all having hard times. Share it just in case you know somebody who might be able to help me out. With all that being said, I've got nothing else, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.